You guys explored more. You decided you wanted to venture outside of the lodge. You found a path that led to a little hovel out in the woods. Pretty quaint. There wasn't much going on there.
I got a knife I used to stab a holy man.
Yeah, Bjorn found some stuff in a little chest, including a blade, some English silver coins, and a few other things. You heard some shrieking and shrilling, some wailing sounds coming back from the lodge. You guys ventured into behind the lodge and you found these like burial mounds. But ultimately, you guys decided to go down the hole in the lodge, and you guys have been sort of traveling beneath the lodge and actually through those burial mounds.
Yep, and we went through a room. Oh, wait, no. First found not Reverend, what was he?
He was a vicar, Vicar Eustace.
We found the vicar.
Yes.
He was not in a great state. I probably did not help.
No. Yeah, you found him.
Oh, I shit myself.
Yes, you did shit.
That happened earlier than that.
That was earlier, yeah.
You guys went through a few different rooms.
It was with all the worms.
Yeah, it was riddled with these like nasty worms and fungus. Oh, you guys found like bodies of Drængr Thar's men and other men, and you stumbled upon a couple of ghastly wights, and you were able to sneak past them, except I think Falki was the last one and made some noise stumbling.
Fucking Falki.
You guys ran through the tunnel into the next room.
That one had some runes.
Yes, it had a large rune burned into the center of the room, scarred into the earthen floor. With a couple of successful rolls, you discovered that was the rune of heritage. It's a rune associated with protection from the gods, whether it be like a presumed descendant of one of the gods. And with that, the wights approached the entrance to the room but would not enter. Seeing their visage did incur some sanity roll, of which Bjorn, I think you fumbled.
I did. I am technically insane now.
Yes. With that, you following suit with your first fumble at the beginning of the one-shot on your tracking, you decided you wanted to do an old tracking trick that you had heard. And you picked up some dirt and you threw it in your mouth and tasted it. And well, it was not dirt, and you have been pretty ill ever since then. And now, all of a sudden, you feel the urge. You want to know what other things taste like. You just want to taste things that should not be eaten. So those worms and fungus are looking very appetizing. You want to taste all these decomposing tastes.
Well, hold up then. The worms are in the other room, but I will start to like slowly lick my spear.
And then I think everyone else passed, right? I need a sanity roll from Thors, I think.
So what am I rolling? A D100. I failed. That's a 96.
Hey, I'm not the only one.
I think you...
Hopefully I'm too stupid to realize what's going on.
That's true. You can give me an intelligence roll.
81. That's definitely way over of a 50.
So you failed your intelligence roll.
Yeah. So, like, I'm incurring sand loss, but then, like, I forget what happens after that. Like, I don't get, was it like temporary insanity shit or something like that?
I think with your fumble.
It's an automatic, you're too stupid, I think.
No, well, if you fail your int roll, you're too stupid to understand what you're looking at.
Right.
Okay, the int check occurs after you deduct sand points, therefore failing it does not restore them. The temporary insanity mechanic offers 5+ points of sand loss and then triggers the int check for a bout of madness. That if the person were to fail their int check, they don't suffer the madness, but they do suffer the point loss. Into the rules again last night, I did not see this clearly explained. Am I missing a rule, or is this somewhat open to keeper interpretation? It seems odd to me that a player would still suffer the mechanical effects of 5+ points being lost and then suffer no real consequences from a role-playing point of view. Check also removes those sand points as well as no effects.
So basically, I'm incurring the sand loss that I can't, like, re-heal, like, over time. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, sanity loss is permanent.
Yeah.
Perversely, if the int roll succeeds, the investigator recognizes the full significance of what has been seen or experienced and goes temporarily insane after the sand points, therefore does not restore them.
Yeah, I'm running a little low on luck more so than sanity.
Well, we'll just say you were able to repress some of this.
It's like, man, I'm glad I'm illiterate, and man, those guys are fucked up looking.
So you guys see this ghastly visage of these whites as they're standing at the doorway, empty and cold, and they're just staring at you, virtually motionless, just sort of like hovering in the doorway.
Like, man, I've seen better looking dead people. The fuck is this?
For a minute, you're terrified. You don't realize that they're whites.
Like they're actually supernatural or anything.
You think that these are just other raiders or people, possibly maybe Drængr Thar's men, or
Like they're diseased or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, like something's weird and off about them. But you're not thinking that they're dead or anything like that.
I'm gonna say like, well, we should probably get going as I'm just like munching on some like dirt I just picked up.
How much sand did I lose anyway?
Oh yes, sorry.
Do these guys seem to be paying any mind to us at all?
They're just standing in the doorway. They're not acting aggressive.
They're just standing there, menacingly.
Yeah, they're just expressionless. You're gonna lose 5 points, Thors.
Okay. Down to 43.
Is there another exit?
Yeah, so you guys are in the chamber.
The chamber pot of secrets.
You're in the Mound of Heritage chamber. There's another tunnel similar to the ones that you guys have been going through. That's the only other way out of this room.
Is there anything else other than the dirt to eat here?
There might be some plant life, some moss covering the walls or ceiling, roots of the plants from grass or plants above.
Yeah, you know, I'm just kind of grazing, you know, going from one thing to the next. My mouth is like kind of full. So what are we doing?
Just like eating popcorn.
How about we just keep going and not bother those creepy fucks? Someone's weird about them.
That'd be my vote.
I feel like he just got more Irish or like more civilized Irish. Like you went from like a drunk Scottish accent to like, oh, he's gonna perform a dance and sing Irish.
Well, you know, the journey changes a man.
Well, lead on.
I will.
Good. That's what I want you to do. There's a pretty thick root.
You guys continue through this tunnel. It opens up to another large burial chamber.
Oh, shocker. Another room.
This one is a little larger than the rest in depth and in like overall like floor, like square footage. You guys walk through. It seems to have been dug out. Like the walls are dug into.
Like recently?
No, it's like over time, recently and not recently. Just looks like someone's been digging into these walls. There's another one of these whites standing outside of an actual door, and he's standing outside. He's sort of like pacing a little bit.
Has he noticed us?
He has not noticed you guys.
Is there anything near me to eat?
There's a large tree root protruding from the wall.
I'm going to use the tip of my nice spear to try and like cut off a good chunk.
Yes. Give me a strength roll.
All right, just a strength? Oh, actually, my strength is 70.
Oh,
You just made it. Cool.
Nice.
yeah, you're able to, you kind of like stamp your spear into the ground and are able to pop out a chunk of this root. It's a sizable chunk.
I'm way more excited about like, and I'm like show it to them. Look, I got it, and I start eating it.
This tastes delicious.
Bjorn, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
You're not supposed to be ripping up roots and a little. What are you doing?
I'm hungry.
And it makes you angry, Bjorn, when you're being questioned.
Who do you think you are, youngin'?
I'm not the one whipping out roots.
I am Bjorn, Ironbeard Bjornsson, and I am hungry.
Fine, stick to your crazy vegan diet. What do I care? So the rates aren't bothering us, but one is pacing.
Yeah, he's sort of pacing around this door.
I'm going to go up to him with my axe. I'm going to put the head of the axe down and put my hands on top of the handle. Excuse me, lad. I don't suppose you've heard of our great leader. We're looking for him around here somewhere. We haven't found him yet.
So the woman comes up and you decide to point your finger in her face. This beast, you're just going to ask politely.
I started off politely with her.
I just remember like, no, you're doing great.
So he turns to look at you when he hears you speaking to him. His skin is actually like kind of falling off of one side of his face. It's awfully skeletal. His eyes are just solid white, no pupils. You can feel the cold emanating off of him. he just lets out a wail. He immediately will lift his hatchet to try and swing at you.
Well, okay then.
So who has what's everyone's deck?
50.
I got 60.
Mine is also 60.
6.
Okay, so everyone who has 60, do a dice roll off. Just do a D100.
I got a 7.
20.
68.
Yeah, we'll do that. Lowest to highest. And then Bjorn, you have deck to 50.
I do.
Roll yours, because this white has a deck to 50 as well.
Oh, okay. I was unaware of this. Oh, yeah, well, unless he goes above 85.
Yeah, no, he got 65. The white will go first, just because he was provoked, and this is going to be his turn. And then we'll go in the order of that initiative order based on decks. Yeah, he's going to do an attack on you with his hatchet. You can either choose to dodge or fight back, Falki.
I think Falky's going to fight back.
Or you could try a maneuver.
What's a maneuver?
Basically anything else, like if you wanted to improv, like I'm going to try and trip him, or if it was a chase, I'm going to try and knock this bookshelf down as a maneuver. And that would be just like a strength con. It would be a little more of a skill roll.
All right.
Now, there's also parrying, and I forget how that works too.
I think that's fight back.
I'm going to fight back because he's got a hatchet and I've got a real axe.
He got just a regular success. For fight back, I think you need to get a level success better than he did.
So I got a 48 for my axe, and my axe is 60.
50% or lower would be an extreme success. So I think you just got a regular success as well, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Don't they just neutralize each other?
Yeah.
30 would have been a better success, and then I think 12 or less would have been like a...
Extreme success.
Yeah.
So I think I still hit him.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll damage. It's gonna be a total of 3 damage. Sorry, it's actually more damage than that because it's an axe.
How does my armor and shield play into this?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure how armor factors into this.
What kind of shield do you have, Falky?
I assume we all have Viking shields.
I do have a Viking shield, but I also have mail armor that's valued at a D8.
Wow. Okay. So then do that. Roll the D8, and then for the shield, because we matched levels of success, you would have been able to block some of it with your shield. So roll the D4 and the D8.
All right, so damage blocked with the shield is 3, and the D8 is 2, so a total of 5.
Okay, so you take no damage.
Ooh.
That's right, I'm a damn good blacksmith.
So we'll go all the 60s and then the 50s.
Yep, I go first. Yeah, I'm going to take this thing's head off.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in with my axe.
Okay, he will fight back.
I got half of 70 would be 35. So yeah, I got a hard success.
I got a regular success.
So I beat the shit out of him.
Yes.
And that's going to be a 1d6 plus a 1d4. That's a total of 6 damage.
So the stat block has armor 1.
So that'd be 5 damage.
Yeah, okay. So he takes 5 damage. So you come in with the axe and you're aiming for his neck. You catch him right between the neck and the shoulder, and you got a big slice coming out of him. When you pull your axe away, you notice maggots falling out of his body.
Ugh. Get that treated. Don't worry, I'll cut your head off. Don't worry about it.
Hey Bjorn, we found some snacks for you.
You see him looking and like kind of salivating.
Ugh.
It looks like noodles. Did they have noodles? Did Vikings eat noodles?
It reminds me of noodles, my horse that I ate.
I don't believe noodles were invented or brought over to Italy yet.
No, that's why I'm saying it was a horse.
Yeah.
So I think it's either Falky or Ulf.
Should be me, I believe.
Yeah, it's Ulf.
Okay.
How many of these things are there?
There's just the one.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sword against it.
All right. You're going to do like a slice with your sword?
Yeah, so I need to get 60 or under.
He is going to fight back. I failed.
Okay, then nothing happens.
You also failed?
I also did fail, yes.
Yeah, you come in with your sword, but he's a little bit out of reach. And we'll go to...
So noodles may or may have not been around for Vikings. They might have been able to get it from Arabs.
Arabian noodles?
Arabian noodles.
And Arabian breads.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Okay, he's gonna fight back.
Got a 45. Regular success.
I got a 7.
Oh, you don't douche yet.
So you got a regular success?
Yep.
I think he fights you.
That's an extreme success, yeah.
Roll your D8 and your D4 again. Oh, no, wait. The shield doesn't do anything, but your armor will.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got 5 damage coming at you.
I rolled a 2, so I take 3.
So yeah, you come in with your axe, and he ducks a little bit, and he clips you with his hatchet in your thigh.
Oh, that's my good leg.
Then next will be Bjorn.
All right, so I'm going before him.
I think so. I honestly forgot what we rolled. So go ahead.
I'm sure it was important.
So the Wraith goes first because it rolled a 65. Bjorn rolled an 85.
Okay.
I am so far away. I'm like by the root still, munching on that.
Yeah, so this thing is, he's going to swipe Falki with his hatchet, clip him in the thigh, grab it with his other hand, and he's going to throw it at you as his attack.
He's throwing Falky's thigh?
No, he's throwing his axe
Oh, okay.
at Bjorn.
Why? I'm over here, minding my own business, just eating root.
It's a sacred root.
Are you going to dodge or fight back?
I don't think I can fight back because I think I'm too far away.
True. Dodge it is.
So I need 25.
Yeah, and I need to achieve a higher level of success than your dodge in order to do damage.
Oh, well, I'm dead.
That's an 85.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah.
So yeah, this axe is coming at you. Do you have armor on?
I can roll a 1d2.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
I have winter clothes. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's just minus is 1. It's a 1d2 minus 1.
Okay.
Oh, so does that mean it's possible it does 0? Do I still have to roll?
Yes.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, I minus it by 1.
All right, so you're going to take 4 damage as this axe flies at you and strikes you in the arm.
Oh, that's my eating arm.
Damn, these clothes are thin as fuck.
I just have winter clothes. It just keeps me warm. It's not for defense.
It's a defense against the cold.
And you said so I'm taking 4 damage, so is that 3 because of the minus 1?
No, it's 5 minus 1, so 4. What's your maximum health?
13.
Okay.
I am currently at 9.
Mine is better than none.
Alright, so does he no longer have a weapon?
He no longer has a weapon. If you take a certain amount of damage, you get a major wound in Call of Cthulhu.
Oh.
So you lose a limb or an eye, you suffer a major wound, and there are rules for that. But you're not there.
Yeah, it's half of max HP in one attack.
In one attack, yeah.
So I don't have a major wound.
No, you do have a pretty good gash in your arm from this axe blow.
I start to lick some of the blood.
That's actually reasonable.
It's your move.
I'm going to pick up his hatchet. Can I just store that? I'm going to go at him with my spear. Does the spear have anything special to it, or am I just using my regular spear attack?
Use the regular spear, but as soon as you pick up the spear, the wight sort of winces back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to try to stab him.
Okay. So you're going to run up to him and stab him with your spear, or you're going to throw it at him?
I was going to try and stab him, but that's a 51. I needed a 35. I'm probably going to use the rest of my luck.
He will fight back. Let me roll that. I rolled a 52, which is a fail.
I have 22 luck points left, so I'm minusing 16 luck points.
Oh, okay.
So that is going to leave me with 6 luck left.
Man.
But I hit him.
Yes, you do. So roll me damage.
Is it extra damage for this being a special spear, or still just a regular spear?
Yeah, roll me damage twice.
Oh, so it's a D6 plus my damage bonus, which is a D4.
Okay.
And I get to roll it twice?
Yep. And then minus 1 from that, because his armor is 1.
That's going to be 15 damage.
Nice.
Sorry, 14 damage minus the 1.
So you thrust the spear into its chest. Whatever meat and skin is left on his body starts to crumble. His eyes glow a crystal blue, and he starts to crumble and fall to the ground with that banshee wailing screech. He turns into a big pile of dust at the foot of this door.
Oh, just dust?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm eating it.
Yeah. Yeah, you take a big handful of this dust and you eat it. and it is so dry. Your mouth is so dry.
I'm not stopping.
It's like he's eating like doing the cornstarch challenge or the cinnamon challenge.
Okay, so that was the only one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's enough of that. Let's get out of here before I lose my lunch.
There's plenty.
There's plenty. So you guys are going to open the door to this next room?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to take like some of the dust,
Yeah.
put it into my wound to like try and like clear it up a little bit. I just want to do a first aid, which I think will heal me 1 if it's successful.
Okay.
I'm gonna help him out just by like getting bandages and like kind of like bracing his arm.
Okay, yeah, you strip off a piece of cloth from what you're wearing to sort of wrap around his arm.
Yeah.
And you patch it with the ashes of this white. Give me the first aid roll.
So I need a 50. Does his aiding me help at all, or?
Yeah. So if you push it, I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah, that we can push the roll doing that, sure.
Hey, that's a success.
Nice.
Okay. So 1, keep in mind that when you push a roll, a failure is an automatic fumble.
Yeah.
You pack this wound with the ashes of this white. It's very cold, so it's like putting ice up to it, making it feel better.
I also gain an extra life. Sorry, I gain 1 hit point.
Okay, sure. Go for it, yeah.
And we can't do that again until like way later.
Yeah, because it says first aid heals 1 HP. Did anyone else take damage?
I took a little bit. I think I lost 3.
Yeah, I just start rubbing the ash in his wounds.
What the bloody blazes are you doing?
Oh, it's gonna help. You can eat it as well.
No, I don't want it anywhere near me.
Can I attempt a first aid on Falki?
Yes, you are covered in ashes. You are just a gray cloud of dust.
And like it's also like puffing out of my mouth like every time I speak because I just ate that much of it.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I think no, it's gonna be good for you.
You're on your knees just like packing his wound with ashes.
That is a successful first aid.
All right, Falki, you get 1 hit point back.
You know what? I do feel a little bit better.
See, now shut up and listen to me, damn it. And I just munch on some more of the ashes.
Oh, you should really try this.
This is some good shit. They call me crazy, deranged even.
They're still correct.
All right, we can open the door now. I'm done with this.
Okay. You open the door and you see a large room. In the center is a charred, rough-hewn table set in the center of the room. Seated around this table are 4 men, the last survivors of Drangr's crew. Their hands have been nailed to the table so that they cannot move. All are bloody and barely alive. There are 4 more whites, one looming over each of them. These whites are larger, broader, and they're adorned with headpieces. Each one is holding the skull of one of these men, and they're draining the life out of these men. The white's lips are moving, but only meaningless, not words. No sounds coming out. King Kolbeck is sitting at the head of the table. In front of him is a plate of strange meat, and he's watching this ritual take place. His eyes are also cold and lifeless. Now we can take some actions, but I will take a sanity check for observing this ritual.
Do I gain anything for already kind of having been insane?
I will give you a bonus die on your sanity check, which is basically advantage.
I'm good. I got 24.
Falki got a 99.
Ooh, okay.
Falki is not doing well seeing what is essentially his brothers, who he gave very heartfelt, warm goodbyes to in this condition.
So I get to roll an extra die, you said?
Yeah, you roll an extra D100.
Okay, well, I'm probably good. Yeah, I'd be good on both of those. I'm just munching away on my dust. Life is good.
I'm Gucci. I got a 16.
Thors, did you roll as well?
Yeah, I'm good. I got a 24.
The only failure is Falki then. One of these men you notice as Drængr Thar. So everyone is taking sand damage, but if you failed, you're taking a lot more. So everyone who succeeded is taking 3 sand. Falki, you're taking 4. So how much sand has everyone lost in total?
I've only lost 4.
So I've lost 10.
I've lost 12.
I've lost 6 total.
I'm trying to see here because I know when you take a large amount of sand damage, you get a bout of madness. And also, once you reach a certain amount of sand loss.
I feel like it's 5 or more in one go, or 10 or more total.
Aren't I already suffering from a bout of madness?
Yes, but you can get more. bouts of madness.
Madness is limitless.
True. So has anyone taken more than 10 in total?
I have taken 12.
Okay. Bjorn, you see this ritual, but more importantly, you see the feast that's happening before you. You want to experience this Valhalla feast, and you're inclined to approach the table and eat this feast as well.
So does King Buckle whatever also have a wraith around him?
No, so it's King Kolbeck, then Drængr Thar, and 3 other men. And those 4 people have elder wraith above them, holding their heads and sucking the life force from them.
Is there an open chair near the food?
Yeah, there's probably a couple.
This seat taken, and I'm just going to start stuffing my face with the food that's there.
I know exactly what that is.
But before I do that, I'm just going to give my spear to Thor. I'm like, here, hold this.
If he's walking over there, I'm gonna like grab him and like slap him a little bit. It's like, get in your right mind, man. He's right there. We gotta save him.
Does that stop me?
You can give me a opposed constitution roll versus or just give me a opposed strength roll.
Got a 75.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's a 98.
So you both fail.
And a fumble.
We'll say, Falki, you're able to kind of like grab him, and you go to pull him back, and he trips and falls to the ground.
Help, I've fallen and can't get up.
My strength is technically 80, so a 75 is still a success.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. You're strong as me.
Oh, okay.
He's attacking the elderly.
I will say also, this chamber is also filled with lots of treasure. Chalices, gold, old coins gathered about the floor and the corners of the room. A lot of this treasure looks like it could be Drængr Thar's or other Viking halls from English raids. Crucifixes, noble rings.
Do I see any silver lying about?
Give me a luck roll.
That's a 58. Let me see if that's a success or not.
Did you have 60 luck?
No, I'm pretty sure my luck is like 40 something. Isn't the spear some kind of silver?
The spear is silver. That's why it did double damage to that swipe.
Yeah, I handed that to Thor before I was going towards the table.
Okay. But that was a fail on the luck roll?
That was a fail.
Okay. So we'll say you go to grab Bjorn. You're able to kind of pull him back and hold him. Bjorn, you're still compelled to go to that table. It doesn't quite shake that bout of insanity or experience. You are not grappled, but maintained.
I'm old. Let me go to the feasts.
In that, Falki, you kind of scan the room because you notice the treasure, and you kind of do a quick perusing because you're piecing together that silver spear was,
Really effective.
but you don't quite see anything that might be silver. These wights, you do have their attention now. They have removed their hands from these 4 men, and they're going to come after you. So we'll just use the same dex order as earlier.
Okay.
So you have King Kolbeck, 4 elder wights, Drængr Thar, and 3 men. They are all nailed to the table by their hands, and not exactly in a fighting way. The elder wights have a higher dex, so they have the 60s. I'm going to split them up into 2, so I'll roll 2 rolls and see where they end up. So a 66, that would be last, I think.
Yeah.
And then a 54, I think that would also be at the end of the line.
Yes.
Okay. So elder wights, all 4 of them are going to go at the end of the everyone except Bjorn, who has a 50 dex. I think Thors goes first.
Yep.
Okay, so all of these wights have turned their attention to you. They haven't had the chance to move or act or do anything, but they are looking at you guys with intent.
I am running just like full bore at the closest one and jumping up at him.
Okay.
Well, with the spear.
Oh, you have the spear.
I was given it, yeah.
Are you proficient with the spear?
So with the spear, I'd be rolling like on a 45, I think, instead of my axe.
I mean, that's still better than the 35 I was rolling with.
Yeah, but I like guaranteeing my successes. I'm going to actually throw the spear backwards, hoping one of you guys catches it.
Okay.
And I'm going full bore with the axe, which actually does have silver inlays in it, but whatever. I didn't say that.
Give me an attack roll with your axe.
That's a 42. That's going to be just a regular success.
So if the table is the long way, you guys are in the doorway facing the long side of the table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so King Kolbeck would be on the left.
Where would Drængr Thar be?
He would be at the other end of the table, across from King Kolbeck.
So I'd be going that way.
Okay, so you're going to attack the white on the right.
Yes.
So there's King Kolbeck on the left. There's a Viking and a white on the other side of the table. There's a Viking and a white in front of you facing the table. And there's a Viking and a white on the right. facing the head of the table. So you're going to go after the white above Drængr Thar.
Yeah.
He's going to fight back. He rolled an 82, which is a fail.
So that's going to be a 1d6 and a 1d4. That's 9 damage.
And he has an armor of 5.
Damn. So 4 damage.
He even has armor against silver. So how much damage?
That'd be 4.
Yeah, so you strike this guy across his side with your axe, and he wails a shrieking wail. And Ulf, I think you're next?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Is like Drængr Thar, I know he has the white like right behind him, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides being like brain dead, these people like hostile to us, or it's just that they're like dumb as fuck?
They're alive, but barely, and they're just very weak and bloody. Their heads are like sort of tucked into their chests against the table, but they're not hostile or anything.
Okay, I want to see if I can like go up to Drængr Thar and like take him away from the table, like carry him away.
His hands are nailed to the table.
That's fine.
Okay.
Is it though?
You can take nails with him.
Yeah. Can I see if I can do like a spot hidden or something like that to see if there are like any nails or see what I can find that maybe put those things into his hand?
You want to see if there are any more nails around?
No, like I want to see if there's a hammer or a wedge that I can remove the nails with.
Well, the backside of your axe could do the trick.
I have a sword.
There are like armor and weaponry of fallen men and whites. There are some old, battered shields and hatchets.
Yeah, I want to see if I can use like a hatchet or something to try and pry loose the nails in the commotion to at the very least get Drængr Thar free.
Give me a dexterity roll to see how smoothly you can run to him, pick up something along the way, and try and pry these nails up to release his hand.
Ooh, 89. But you know what? I am going to spend 29 luck points to get a 60 to make the roll.
Are we just playing Mr. President? Just get him out of here? Is that the plan?
That's kind of what I was thinking of going through.
I am hungry.
Bjorn can stay.
We'll sing tales about you, Bjorn.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use 29 points to put it down to a 60 so that it is a pass.
You're able to do that. His hands are freed, but you realize that he is mortally wounded and he will need some sort of attention very soon. He's losing a lot of blood out of his hands. He's in other wounds. He is very not in a good shape.
Would I be able to attempt to like stabilize him this turn, or would I need to do it like on the next?
You're able to get him free and sort of pull him away from the table. You're like heading back towards the doorway. You've got him sort of like draped over your shoulder. And then we'll go to Falki.
Falki is going to try and position himself in the best way to kind of create a path for Ulf. And he'll probably just try and position himself in that way with his axe and the shield up. And he'll probably attack the nearest wraith.
So you're going to try and stand between Ulf and Drængr and the nearest white?
Yeah, just to try and give him some kind of path, like some way he can like come behind me or something like that, just to clear a path. Like, get him out of here, lad! Get him out of here! And he'll attack the nearest wraith.
All right, so give me an attack roll.
Can we push attack rolls?
It says cannot push combat or sanity rolls.
I got an 84.
So that I'm going to fight back.
You got any luck, Justin?
Not enough.
I fumbled.
Nice.
Thank God.
Oh. He just goes over to walk to you, slips, and bangs his head on the wall. Nice.
Yeah, if we could just fall on the sharp end of the spear, that'd be great.
So you sort of position yourself between them, and you kind of like swing your axe, but in trying to protect Ulf and Drængr, you're not quite close enough to the white to actually land a blow. He does kind of like stumble backwards for a moment
yeah, that's right. Back, you foul beast.
before he catches himself.
Hey, you don't want to catch the end of this axe, no.
So we'll start with that white that was above Drængr. He stares at you, Falki. He throws his axe to the ground, and he lunges at you with his bony, cold claws. And he's going to do a fighting brawl attack on you.
I'm going to try and parry with my shield.
Okay, so it would be fighting back, but using your shield.
Oh, yeah, I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to,
It's basically a dodge.
dodge, but with my
Okay.
shield.
So I got a regular success,
I got a 26.
which is a regular success, or
Pretty sure shield is 40, so I'm pretty sure that's a regular success. I think a higher success would be 20. I use the shield, so it should be a 40 instead of the 30, like dodge.
yeah, he goes to attack you with his long bony claws, and you pop up your shield, and he sort of just like clanks his bony hands against your shield as he's trying to maul you.
That's right. Tremble and fear the fine craftsmanship of Falki the Red.
As you're saying that exact statement, there's a white on your left that was above another one of Drangr's men, and he's just going to jump on you.
There's a left on my right.
Yeah, he's going to jump on you and do the same thing, attack you with his claws. So, fighting brawl.
I'm going to try and parry.
Okay, same maneuver then.
Yeah, I got a 75.
Well, I failed.
Excellent.
He jumps on you. You sort of like push him off of you, so he rolls right off of you, and he's now behind you. And then we've got 2 more whites. Oh shit! And King Kolbeck. The white across the table. He's going to keep his axe. He's going to jump on the table and slice down with his axe onto you. So we'll do a fighting brawl.
Come on, you pussies. I'm going to do the same thing with my shield.
All right. I rolled a 66, which is a failure.
I got a 27.
All right.
Can I just attack him with my shield?
You're able to do some damage with your shield.
Yeah, I'll whack him with my shield.
Just like get him like on the toe so he's like hopping on 1 foot.
That is a 4.
Well, he has 5 armor.
I feel better about it, though.
Yeah, you sort of like flank him real hard with your shields, and his chainmail gets kind of torn. And then this last white, who is also on the other side of the table, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to climb up on the table, and he's going to slice down with it onto you, Falki.
Damn, what did you do to piss them off?
Doesn't matter. I'll draw their fight. You get our leader out of here.
I also failed again.
Excellent.
This time I'm going to go up against him with my axe.
Everything is coming up Drængr Thar.
I got a 7.
Wow. Yeah, roll me damage.
So their armor automatically takes points off. They don't have to roll.
Yes.
It's not a dice, it's just a number.
My axe, it's a d6 plus a d4. That's going to be 6 points of damage, so 1 point.
Okay. You can roll me that d4 again for rolling the extreme success.
No, wait, I rolled a d8. I'm sorry. All right, so the d4 is a 3 and the d6 is a 1, so that would be 4 points.
Okay, well, roll me the damage bonus dice again. I think it's the d4.
Oh, that's only 1 additional point, so it wouldn't matter.
So how much damage in total?
It would be 4 points. So even 1 additional point wouldn't matter.
Oh, right, yeah. You do have him kind of like pressed up against the table with your axe. And then I'm just going to see where King Kolbeck is at. King Kolbeck slams his hands onto the table and stands up. And he pulls from a sheath a large longsword. He's going to charge at Thors.
All right.
He's going to try and stab this sword, plunge it into your chest.
And I'm going to use my shield to dodge.
That is a 90 even.
I got an 18.
Okay. You're able to dodge out of the way. You can do damage with the dodge if you dodge with the shield?
Yeah. Will he take 1d4?
No, his armor is fine.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done anything.
And then it'll be Bjorn.
Am I like really drawn to this food, or can I kind of fight it?
Shit's going down.
Yeah, I'll need a hard con.
A hard success?
Yeah.
That's not going to be good. Yeah, no, that's a 52. I needed 25 for a hard success.
It's hard for a reason.
Yeah, you really want to taste this food. I mean, to everyone else, it's putrid meat. You can see maggots writhing around inside. But to you, this is Feast of the Gods.
Can I grab my spear and like out of my way and just stab the closest wraith as I go to get over to the food to start eating it?
Sure. The closest wraith would probably be King Kolbeck. He was right in front of the food, and he stepped out to stab Thors.
No.
You basically be trying to plow right through him to get to his plate.
Well, I need a 35 to hit with the spear.
Okay.
I failed, but I just offhandedly like try to stab him, and I just keep going. I'm gonna go eat this food.
Okay. He would fight back if he saw you running at him. Which I failed.
Your food's mine!
Did you succeed?
No, I failed.
Ah.
I failed the attack, so just going over to the food to eat it.
You run into him, sort of shoulder check him as you're trying to like get him out of the way. You stick your fist into this plate of putrid meat, and you're able to shove a fistful into your mouth.
It's like the worst mukbang you've ever seen.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna throw up.
Nasty. Pretty gross.
Does anyone else have to make sand checks?
For watching you.
I'm not watching shit. I'm gonna kill a king.
I don't mean just our group. I mean like the rates as well.
It's just we've already known he's been eating weird, gross shit. This isn't anything new.
That's true. Yeah, no, we won't do any sand checks for that. But you're not sure why, but it tastes delicious. You feel like this is your pathway to Valhalla, eating of this feast.
Well, he's probably gonna kill me. Yes.
We'll see what happens. And it would be back to the top again, which would be Thors.
Well, I now have the chance to take a king's head. I'm not gonna let that get by me, so I'm gonna go at him with my axe.
You're going to strike Kolbacher with your axe.
So I got a 55.
He's going to fight back, and he got a 14,
Oh shit!
which is a level higher. So you're going to swing your axe at him, and he takes his longsword, and he maneuvers around your axe, and then comes back around and slices your other side. And everyone who would see this maneuver would notice this ghostly aura emanating from the sword. Not only the cold coming off of it, but it's almost like spirits like whirling around it. Yeah, he's going to do some damage to you. Not great. But it's going to be 6 damage.
All right, I'm gonna roll my armor because that's 1d6 plus 1. That was 6 armor. Eat it,
Wow.
nothing.
Wow. Okay, yeah. So this thing just hits your chainmail and sparks fly off of your side.
In back of his head, it's like, I knew I was right not to waste money on a sword.
And then it would be Ulf.
I'm gonna try and see if I can do a first aid check to potentially stabilize Drængr Thar.
Okay. Along with the successful first aid, I'm going to do a con roll on behalf of Drængr Thar to see if he can survive the aid that you're giving him, because he is mortally wounded. Or you could do a medicine roll, and that alone will stabilize.
I don't have any medicine. I would literally need to roll a 1. Which would be like big dick shit, but first aid is what it's gonna have to be.
Okay.
All right, everybody ready? Hold your breaths.
on, you're
Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna use my
nothing
last
else,
21
man.
points to bring it down to a 30.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm gonna use the last of my luck.
You've kind of got him over your shoulder. Falki is behind you, shielding and blocking all of these whites from coming at you. And you roll Drængr Thar onto the ground in front of you. You're trying to tend to some of his wounds. And for a minute, he's kind of like in and out of consciousness. I'm going to roll a constitution roll on behalf of Drængr Thar to see if he can survive long enough through your first aid. Wow. Nope. So he needed a 60. I rolled a 57.
Let's get it, boy.
That's crazy. So he's kind of like fading in and out of consciousness, and all of a sudden his eyes kind of flitter about. You see the light kind of like pour back into this man, and then he says, "Who are you? Where are we?
I'm just gonna be like through like the food. Drængr Thar.
What is this man doing?"
You don't want to know.
And Ulf says, now's not the time. We'll settle this later.
Let's get to safety.
This way, lads. This way. Get them out of here.
And then at this point, you guys can all just try and beeline onto there if that's what you guys want to do.
Yes.
Can I make a check to see if I will follow or if I'm just gonna sit here and eat the food?
Yes, we will do that. If that's what the party decides, they will follow you guys, but they will not go out in daylight. And also, I'm not going to do like a chase scene. There are rules and mechanics for chases, but we don't have to go there. So if you guys just want to try and do that, you can.
That would be preferable to me.
You said there was a door here, right? There's a door that led into this room.
Yeah,
If we're leaving, Falki will be the last one out, and he's going to hold the door. He's going to try and lock it and make sure they can't get out.
okay. You could maybe even try and prop your axe up against it, dig it into the earth to try and like hold it as long as it can to give you guys a good lead.
Oh, yeah.
So Thors is actually gonna like disengage from the king, pick Bjorn, and then pick him up and drag him with us.
So Bjorn, give me a constitution roll to see if you can fight off this herd to stay in feast.
Oh, I think I can. I think my con
Wow.
is 50. Yep, 50 is like, what am I? And like I just throw up.
You regurgitate some of this food back out onto the table, and there are live maggots.
Is it all like freeze dried from the dust?
It's just ice blocks of frozen meat.
You guys are able to kind of like leave the room. Thors is grabbing at Bjorn, pulling him, and then Bjorn kind of like shakes off this unholy desire to feast on decomposing meat.
Yeah, and as we're running away, I'm just like, I was there. I saw it. Valhalla.
Falki will be the last one, and I'll take a strength roll from Falki to try and keep the door propped shut with his axe.
Thors is actually gonna like sling his shield underneath the axe as well to help out.
Okay.
That's going to be a 96, but I'm going to push the roll.
Okay.
All right, that's a 66, and my strength is 8.
I was like, if you fumble, that is not if you fail.
I did want to say, on the way out, I know there was treasure. Was there any like mauls or big hammers?
Give me a luck roll.
That's going to be a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find like a pretty gnarly battle hammer.
So once we have the door somewhat secure, as we're running, I'm probably going to take a minute and like any supports for like the chambers, I'm going to start knocking down and just trying to make a cave in their way, hopefully.
Nice.
Hurry up. Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
So you guys are doing that. Falki's breaking apart any support in these burial mounds that might be holding it up, and the mounds are sort of crumbling behind you.
Run.
You guys make it all the way back out of the lodge, and even all the way back down to the beach.
I'm assuming that our men had the lodge ready to be burnt.
Yes, they had just gotten the last of the supplies there from their big long line.
We're coming out like, burn it now!
They look a little confused, especially the one guy holding the painting.
Not the painting, the lodge, keep the painting.
We found them, boys. We found them.
They've got some flint, and they're able to strike at what they had comprised around the lodge, the kindling and stuff, and they're able to get a fire going. There's like a handful of them around it, and they're all striking away. And they're able to get a fire going. In the panic, they're able to do that, and they follow too. And you guys all run back down to the beach. And then I will need a luck roll from everybody. We're going to do a group luck roll.
Okay, well, my luck is 6, so...
Mine is 0.
I'll need at least half of you to succeed.
I succeeded.
If I have 0 luck.
I got an 82.
Oh, well.
Oh, we're fucked. I'm the only one succeeding.
So you guys get down to the beach, and you notice your longboat is completely destroyed. The same strange markings, ship has been torn apart. And now you guys are stranded in this inlet with Drængr Thar and no boat.
We have like 2 halves of a boat.
It's okay, we have a shipbuilder.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had harsh words for you, but you can fix this, right?
Well, we got 2 halves of a boat. I mean, it only makes sense to make a whole.
Ah, there we go. Happy ending. We all die on an island as Falki makes a ship.
Yeah, we'll see you guys spend the next however long trying to survive and build a boat to get that.
So I feel like we do that, but in the end, everyone who failed their luck rolls dies. So it's just Thor and Drængr Thar that managed to make it home.
Falki can live with that.
You know what? Fuck it, man.
That's
we made
true.
it to Valhalla.
And Bjorn got a taste of it preemptively.
Yeah.
It was great until I made my con save.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that.